It's a battle for the crown in the latest episode of Tower of God, but who comes out on top? Let's talk about this.
塔を登れば全てが手に入る。
ようこそ神の塔へ。
What is going on, guys? My name is DJ Milez, and I'm here to review another episode of Tower of God. This is episode 4, titled The Green April. And before we begin with this review, if you can go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel for more Tower of God content down the road. You guys have been definitely crushing that for me, because I could have sworn I was just talking about how I reached the 500 subscriber milestone mark, and now here I am already well above over 600. So thank you guys who have subscribed to my channel and who has really enjoyed my content. I am here to provide more Tower of God goodness, so I am glad you guys are enjoying what I am giving you so far. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the Green April, because okay, the Green April is a legendary sword, and you know what else is a legendary sword? Well, we already knew it was the Black March, but what we didn't know is that Anak, or aka our green lizard chick, comes from royalty as well, because she immediately informs us that the Black March, along with the Green April, are one of the 13-month series forged by master craftsman Ashul Edwaru, if I'm saying that right. So all we really need to know is these are legendary weapons, and the only way you can attain legendary weapons is coming from royalty thus far, right? So I guess that's why Anak immediately said, I don't even care about this DLC side quest bonus game. I just want to find Bam. I want to hunt him down. I want to know, one, why he has a sword, and two, well, who cares? I'm just gonna kill him, because no one should have this sword except for people who come from royalty, or that's what I gathered anyway. So very, very interesting stuff. And you know what? I immediately just kind of want to talk about the end of the episode 2, where we see Khun kick ass, and we actually see our main team do their thing. We saw another girl from Rachel's team. I'm just gonna say they're Rachel's team, and it looks like another girl came from royalty, because this girl whispered something to Anak, and Anak immediately got pissed off and is like, excuse me, what did she say? Immediately removing some hoop earrings, and is like, okay, let's go right now. And give it up for Hatsun Chibizu telling Anak, hey, you already caused this team enough problems. Let's just go back, calm down. And Anak, we already know her weakness as projected in this episode. She's a bit too high-strung, emotional. If you just press the right button, she's gonna really piss you off. But anyway, as she's walking away, and this mysterious girl on Rachel's team was egging on Anak, to me, I feel like this girl also comes from royalty. So who is she? What's the mystery behind her? But then again, I think I already answered the question. I guess she can't come from royalty, because if she did, she would have had a legendary weapon, and it would have given off a weird chemical reaction to the Black March and the Green April. But maybe she does in fact come from royalty, and she just isn't carrying one of the 13 legendary weapons because she's pretty OP and she doesn't need one. I mean, hell, when she was telling Rachel, hey, so we can kill these opponents that are in front of us in the next round, right? And of course, as we see cute innocent Bam sitting on the crown, wondering how he's gonna come out of this with Khun and Rak, Rachel just nods and says, yeah, you can go ahead and kill them. And I'm like, shit, is this the Rachel we know? Did the tower mess with Rachel's psyche? I mean, she clearly knows Bam, but she didn't want to react to Bam, and that's why Bam, oh my god, of course, he's just this adorable idiot, where he's like, quite possibly that can't be Rachel, because if it was Rachel, she would have reacted, and she would have responded to the first thing I said to her when I called her out. So clearly that's not her, but I guess we do know that's her. I don't know. I'm actually surprised that we are seeing Rachel this early on in this episode. But speaking of Rachel, another thing is established in this world of Tower of God. Lesson number 4 in Tower of God: never betray anyone, especially if it's a woman. So we already got things so we already have a few things established in this world. If you already got a cute face, you're gonna get by. If you hand a Snicker bars to an adversary, you're also gonna get by. I already forgot the lesson we learned in the 3rd episode, so I'm sure someone's going to inform me about that. But now we know lesson number 4: never betray anyone, especially especially if it's a girl. So there we go. Other moments I wanted to highlight in this episode is the fight choreography. So far, I'm definitely gonna say right now this is my favorite episode so far because I am just a shonen aficionado through and through. I love my tournament arcs. I love when people fight. We get to see other contestants and their abilities. I love the character development that we get from our good old boy Shibizu, aka our purple jumpsuit Bruce Lee, aka our Kuwabara. I just loved seeing how fun and imaginative his personality is and how it really counterbalances the seriousness from Hats and Anak. So I really like seeing how that wild personality really meshes well with those two tougher, more serious personas. And although he isn't the strongest member of their team, hey, listen, this man got some Bruce Lee fighting skills, all right? So don't underestimate him. And I hope we get to see more of him as the show progresses. I also love seeing Hat's sword abilities come through where, who the hell was talking about the guy with the Inferno Punch? Four Eyes with the Inferno Punch. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see it, but I guess he's pretty much a novice player or he's not even relevant if they either didn't have time to animate this or he really just was a weakling compared to Hats. So yeah, no Inferno Punch, but I do like seeing Anak's team stand out. But definitely the moment that I think a lot of people are gonna love is the fight choreography between Anak and Lauroe, aka Jotaro, because when I heard his voice, the guy in the sleeping bag, I'm like, oh, that's definitely Jotaro. Someone fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the voice actor that does Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I can't wait for part 6 to come out anyway. But in any case, I love seeing this fight choreography, and I'm also curious to know, who do you guys think would win in an actual fair fight? Would it be Anak or Lauroe? If Anak didn't have that legendary sword, could she stand toe-to-toe with Lauroe? Because Lauroe was the first one in the show to pull up a full-blown quote-unquote Kamehameha beam out of his hand with that Shinzu, and I'm like, oh man, this guy got some fighting capabilities, which I think it was to be expected, right? We see this guy sleeping nonchalantly when a lot of these tests were given out, and of course I think it was only right for him to only really wake up or use his powers and take anything serious when he had to. And I like the little flashback before their team got onto the battlefield where he's like, hey, next round we're going, you distract these other members while I go straight for Anak. Very cool stuff from him, and I think we're also going to see much more of him as the series continues. But I have to say, the fight animation looked absolutely stunning. I love looking at the Green April just doing its thing and transforming to a quote-unquote lizard, right? It's just this legendary sword doing its crazy wild stuff, and I'm curious to know, is the Green April really going to stand out and be different than the Black March, or do they all kind of have the same powers? In any case, that was the episode. So what did you guys think about the Green April? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know down below what you thought about it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more anime content. My name is DJ Miles, and as I always say, to be continued, take care.